What's up YouTube? My name is Mike and you're watching the Screen Freak Rewind. Today's video is going to be another magic reveal tutorial. That's where I perform a magic trick and then I'll show you guys how it's done. Now this trick's going to be a little different from what I usually perform. We are going to be dealing with fire, so I do have to issue a warning. Kids, if you're under 18 years old and you plan on doing this trick, please only practice and perform under adult supervision. I can't be responsible if anyone gets hurt or burn something down. Adults, same thing goes for you guys. You know what fire is capable of, so use caution, respect the flame, and you should be okay. In other words, perform this trick at your own risk. Now this trick dates back nearly 1,300 years ago. No, wait, that's not right. I was 13 years old when I learned how to do this trick. No, that's not right either. There were 13, you know what, it doesn't even matter. The point is, today, science and magic become one. When I learned the original trick, I thought it was a pretty good trick. The effect was amazing, but the performance was really quick and it was sloppy, and it made the entire trick less believable. So I figured, rather than wasting such an awesome effect on a sloppy trick, why don't I just redo the whole thing? And that's exactly what I did. I call this trick Strange Energy. Now this trick is fairly easy to perform, and the only thing you're going to need is a book of matches. Any book of matches will do. I recommend having it at least 3/4 of the way full or more. Now I'm telling you guys, when you perform this trick for your friends, you're going to blow their freaking minds. Literally, like brain matter will come out of their ears. That's how awesome this trick is. So if you're ready, let's begin. According to the law of conservation of energy, energy cannot be created and it cannot be destroyed. It can, however, change from one form to another. Take this book of matches, for instance. While it may not look like it now, this thing is packed full of energy in more ways than one. The energy we're concerned with is what's on the inside. Let me show you what I mean. If we were to open up this book of matches and reach in and tear out a single match, it would take very little effort at all, and we would be holding potential energy. Now if we were to strike this match, it would change from potential energy to heat energy. Now what would happen if we were to completely extinguish the flame? It would appear that we've destroyed energy. But remember, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only change from one form to another. And that's exactly what's happened. From potential energy to heat energy, and from heat energy to what I like to call strange energy. And if you watch closely, you'll notice that not only does our match appear to be back inside the box, but it's also 100% fully reattached. And you can pass this around and have them examine it. This match is in there. And that's strange energy. You want to see how that was done? Perfect. Let me show you. Now before we begin, there is a little bit of setup involved. Now the original trick that I had talked about, you would pull the match out, you would strike it, and you would shake it a couple times, toss the match over your shoulder, and open it up to reveal the match inside. And you can see why that was really quick and sloppy and not all that believable. That's why I switched the trick up like I did. So here's what you need to do. You're going to open up the book of matches, and somewhere in the middle, you're going to select a match. And that match, you're going to bend down just like this. You're going to close the book and take a lighter or something and strike that match. So this match is going to be prepared on the inside. Now bend it down a couple times to where as soon as you open the matchbook, it's going to flop down and it's going to be easy to pull out. Let me show you a side view here. You're opening the matchbook and your thumb comes down and pulls it down, and you can seal just like that. And it's not too super angle sensitive. I mean, you could have people standing just about anywhere and still be able to conceal that. So from the closed matchbook opens, the thumb goes in really quick and pulls that match down. Next, you're going to reach in and select a match to take. So you kind of rub your finger across like you're selecting one. We're going to use this match here. You reach in and you tear out the match. Somewhere in the vicinity of our hidden match that's already been struck. You're going to tear that match out, and then as you close the book, you're just going to casually flip that match back up in there, and now you have a concealed match on the inside and a match you're about to strike. The next step involves striking the match. So you're going to strike the match, tell some little story, whatever you want to do. You can use the same one that I did. I recommend that, and blow it out. What's good about this trick is everything stays in the spectator's sight the entire trick. You don't have your hands going in your pockets or anything because you don't need to. Now, our next step is going to be to take our match and slide it right there between the flap and the front of the book here. And you may need to kind of peel this piece back just a little bit so it slides in easily. And from this point, you're going to do a couple gestures, maybe rub your thumb across it like you're trying to mend it or something like that. Now here's where the only actual sleight of hand comes in. When you go to open this matchbook, you're gonna reveal the front. You're gonna show them everything, even to the point where the match is at the tip top here, and you're getting ready to flip it up to reveal it. Here's what you're gonna have to do. The match goes in, and from a side view, we're going to pull this up, and as we do that, once it gets to about the top, we're going to rotate it down to the right. So it's just out of sight like that, and to the spectator, the only thing he sees is the match you were just holding in your hand. Little does he know, the match is concealed right here. And as we flip this down, we're going to pull the match up and show that it's inside the box, and grip with your other hand, and as you do that, squeeze the match between these two fingers and pull it right out. So your match is going to be here. You're going to pull it right out, and you can kind of conceal the match in your hand like that, or whatever's comfortable for you. And make sure to keep that concealed. You can kind of move the match around a little bit, and you can literally pass this to the spectator. They can pass it around and see that match is genuinely back inside the matchbook. So that's the trick, guys. It's a pretty good effect. We'll go through the last part one more time because it seems to be the most tricky part. As we flip the book over, we're going to start pulling down with our finger, and we're going to keep these two kind of behind the pack in case your angles are a little off, so the match is still concealed. And the move is so quick, it's so simple, they're never going to catch on to it. And as you're passing the matchbook around, you can slip that lit match in your pocket. Total amazement. That's strange energy. Well guys, that's the trick, that's the tutorial, that's how it's done. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will learn the trick and be able to perform it and amaze your friends. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Magic Revealed.